Let me show you how sick I am. Hey cake, oh gosh. Hey cake nistas, it's Marisha. Last week I had the stomach virus. This week I've got the flu-ish one. Valentine's Day is coming up soon. I just really wanted to do a flower box cake where I actually piped out the flowers. So that's what I'm going to do today for this video. And this is a collaboration with my girl, Carla, from Cake Bash Studio. She's going to be doing a love bug cake that is absolutely adorable. You guys are going to love it. Please subscribe to this channel. And let's get started. Hey. Oh, this is how you party when you're sick. Hey. Goodness, I'm always trying to party. Okay, so this is my cake, you guys. My mom actually made my cake. So she did a 6-inch and an 8-inch. You're just gonna see me level them off and actually size the 8-inch down to the 6-inch because I am gonna need these to be the same size. Talk about tasty cake snacks for later. I'm just gonna fill my cake with some vanilla buttercream frosting. And then put the second layer on top. Now I'm going to coat the entire cake in a thin layer of buttercream. It is super crummy. It's actually a really moist cake and it has an almond extract in it which made it so delicious. So I just made some fresh marshmallow fondant. I'm gonna roll it out. And I measured my cake, which was about 3.5 inches. So I'm going to also measure my fondant to make it about 4.5 inches and long enough to wrap around the entire cake. It's an awkward process at times, but don't worry, it will come together. Make sure to use this fondant tool right here because that will turn something kind of funky into something kind of special. Now I'm going to roll out some black fondant and I just want to make strips. They're about 1/2 inch to 1 inch in width. It's up to you. I'm going to use about 6 strips of black fondant and I'm just going to put this around the cake. Okay, 8. I'm going to use 8 strips of black fondant and I'm going to apply them to the cake with a little bit of water. And I also used a pair of clean scissors that I specifically use for cakes to trim both the black and the white fondant. Now we're going to make our roses. So I have some red buttercream here and I'm using a rose petal tip. I like to cut pieces of parchment paper out, just little parchment squares, so that I can actually make my roses and then set them to the side and then I refrigerate all of them or I freeze all of them for about 15 minutes. And it makes all of the difference when making your rose cakes because you can really have control over the placement. You'll see what I mean in a second. For more details on how to make buttercream roses, check the description for my tutorial on that. I put a little bit of frosting that looks very random, I know, just in the center to make a mound so that my roses have a little bit more dimension instead of just all laying flat. So as you can see, they were frozen and now I can just pick them up and place them onto the cake as I see fit. Once you have everything placed to your liking, you're going to use a leaf tip and some green buttercream and you're going to fill in all of those gaps and empty spaces with leaves. You can do as many as you would like. Roses have lots and lots and lots of leaves, and you've got many roses here, so don't be shy with the leaves, and it definitely brings this whole entire cake to life. Now I wanted to do another element, so I have here, it's like a silicone heart mold, and I'm just going to do a little bit of white fondant inside of there. I definitely greased this up with a little bit of shortening. It's very, very important. And then I froze it for about 10 minutes, just enough so that I can actually slice away the extra. Put it back in the freezer for another 10 minutes or so, and it should just slide out like this. So I'm going to apply this with some water, and then I'm going to paint it with some edible gold. Just for like a little something funky and special. Now I found these toppers at the dollar store. It was a pack of 4 for $1 and they're styrofoam. I thought that was a great touch, and you could definitely do with or without it. It's beautiful regardless. So this is my Valentine's Day flower box cake, and I love it. And I'm gonna give this cake to my sister and her husband for their anniversary. And as I'm cutting it, I'm like, should I give this to them? So I managed to put the slice back in, and it doesn't even look like it was sliced into. Cake magic. Check the description for Carla's video, Couture and a striped flower box cake. Bye guys. Say hi. Thank you. I wish you guys all a lovely and loving Valentine's Day. And please don't get sick. Take your vitamin C. Bye, guys. Come on, Jaguar. Stop. Jaguar, no, Bookie. That's not your scratching post. That's my camera stick. No. Thank you.